Hey guys, welcome back to Realm of Darkness with Castiel and Eden. There was supposed to be a video yesterday, but I kind of ended up having to push it back to today because I had to call the doctor, and the doctor told me basically I had like a really bad amount of jaw pain, and it was like affecting my ability to sleep because I'll get this really bad pain in the left side of my jaw. So I spoke to a doctor on the phone about it because you can't do face-to-face appointments right now. And they said I had something called, I'm bringing up the little leaflet, temporomandibular joint pain, which was not fun, but some ibuprofens, something called the goldfish exercise, and just trying to not clench my jaw. And it's just, I'm managing it. So I was able to sleep properly last night. So I thought today I would do Realm of Darkness with Castiel and Eden because we haven't seen them in a while. Castiel's also on his last semester. He's in a B plus, which meant he passed the last semester without my help. Smarty little bean. I can trust you to do stuff by yourself. I've also got a mod that makes him do homework faster, so I'm going to show you how that works. I make him do all his homework really quickly in like an hour. And I also watched the deep dive live stream for Eco Lifestyle. Super excited because, like, obviously I mentioned in the last Mystery Boys that Yona is from Evergreen Harbor. So Kenai and Gabriel will be going to Evergreen Harbor together. I don't know what the future is kind of holding for them right now once they complete the Strangeville mystery aspiration, because there's something going on in my game. I'm not sure what the game is doing, but I'm seeing specific whims pop up. So I'm kind of going to see what happens with those two, how their friendship progresses and stuff, because they really enjoy being in each other's company and they're always like high fiving and stuff. And they did hang out all night in a scrapyard together because they're a bit worried they've unleashed the apocalypse. So let's hope the apocalypse does not destroy the town too much and they manage to halt it before it gets even worse. Also, Strangeville won't be affected by eco lifestyle because it already has weird weather effects. Really interesting. But I'm looking forward to Eco Lifestyle and seeing where the Mystery Boys, who will then become Eco Boys, with that. Because there's like 4 new traits and 2 new aspirations, which means I can make them both do the aspirations. I won't be able to do the give them all the traits, but I know there's like I'm seeing a bowl. Floating bowls, not fun. Let's go and serve some. I'm gonna make you serve some vegetable dumplings, I think. Some nice vegetable dumplings. There you go. He is literally zooming through his homework. Look how fast it goes now. It does it in like 25 minutes. It's called the Faster Homework mod. I will find it and give it a link to you guys because it's actually a really useful mod, which means you get the homework done faster, which means you got more time to do things with your Sims. And this also means I can get them both to go to sleep, probably because you've got an 8 a.m. and then, yeah, you've just got an 8 a.m. tomorrow and term has not yet started anyway, so that'll be starting tomorrow. You've done all your homework, smart you little bean. So, go and just clean up that gross little salad, and then I'm gonna send you off to bed. This was actually a 3-bedroom house, but I converted this one into the place for the woodworking table and the chessboard because I didn't want them to have a roommate. Also, the fish is called Stephen with a PH and a V because my boyfriend thought it would be funny to do that. So I said, what should I call the fish? He said Stephen. And I said, with a V or a PH? And he said both. There we go. Stephen. Stephen, I think is how you say it. Also, I am going to be putting someone in the shirt when Eco Lifestyle comes out. I don't know who is going to put the shirt on, but someone's going to get put in that shirt and it's going to be the funniest thing because that is such an abomination piece of CC or like EA like clothing that it has to go on someone to show just how terrible it is. Eden is currently doing some just some vegetable dumplings to cook because they're a bit hungry. And in the last episode, God, you really don't like this alley guy, do you? They've been really mean to you. So in the last episode, or the first episode of Realm of Darkness, Eden, oh, you don't have them on your list anymore. Oh, that's a shame. But they went to Forgotten Hollow because they were like doing hangouts and cool things and being all like, cool, we can deface statues and be awesome. And they met up with Esther in Forgotten Hollow because vampires wander around there. We also saw Sammy in the background. And we met Castiel's history professor, who was also, I gave Stephen new hair. It looks so good. But we saw in the background Castiel's history professor who does the vampire law elective that he was taking and was doing really well in. How is your vampire law, actually? It's level 7. He needs to feel like he needs to do a lot more with it. So he's actually planning to go and do like a sort of study because you've only got one class tomorrow. So he's actually made an appointment with Professor Ambrosia to go to her house so they can properly discuss the law the lore of vampires, because Castiel's found like a really good interest in it, but you can only take like he was only able to take the elective twice, and I think he passed like both times, obviously, because he's got a B plus and 9 credits, so he's doing something right. So he's going to go over to a house so they can properly discuss vampire history and lore, and the effects of it on like the occultic community, because Castiel is magic, and he finds like he already knows there's a demon around. He's got a connection to Samuel Blaze already because who helped make him. So he's found that's like super interesting, super kind of like I'm curious to know what this kind of stuff's gonna lead into, what this means for my community, the history of magic and vampires and how it sort of interlinks together. He's found that kind of interesting. Eden is just like having a nice going through the motions, having a nice breezy sort of feelings. I really need them to upgrade something. So do I have them? They have nothing. I'm going to get them a bunch of mechanical parts so they can build things. Get them a bunch of upgrading stuff so they can just upgrade around the house. Because it's a nice little house. They can afford it. Yeah, they can afford it. And I'm going to do order parts. There we go, upgrade parts. So we'll get like a few commons. I'll get 10 commons because there's like, actually I'll get 20. 20, get a couple of these, get a couple of these, and a few of these. No robotic salvage parts, they're easy to come by. So once they're done with that, did you serve the vegetable dumplings? Did you only make one? I think you only made one. That's fine. I'm going to have you upgrade that so it's got sturdy faucets so it doesn't break. And then I'm just going to send you off to bed as well. There we go. Excellent hamburgers. All right. I'm going to send you off to class now, because you can eat those later on. You got a nice charge from it. But tonight you're going over to Professor Ambrosia's, so you got to make sure you're all good. Did you put on weight? I think you have put on weight, but that's okay. That's okay. You apparently had some body insecurity about it, but you're okay now, which is all good. Off you go, Castiel. Off to class you go. You're back already. Nice work. So turn in your homework confidently. So you got that on time. This is why I prefer it when my Sims are off campus. Doing uni stuff, because then they just like disappear off the lot and it's much easier to get them to class. Okay, so you've done that. You can do the homework quickly, nice and quickly. And that's your term paper one. That's your final exam. After your classes for these ones, I'll get you to work on your presentation and then your term paper. But tonight you're going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be going to Professor Ambrosia's, and I'll make sure, yeah, let you have a serving of salad. Might be a bit safer than eating veggie burgers or hamburgers for at 10 a.m. in the morning. Who is texting you? Pierce Delgato. Pierce is just like, hey, kid. Hey, kiddo. How you doing? But Eden's up. Eden's sad. Poor Eden. It is hard being them. I feel so bad for them. I want to give them a hug and tell them everything will be okay. But they are going to get up. They're going to play a little bit of chess. I think they should go on a blind date. I think not like a specifically gendered one, just like a random blind date, depending on who they get. They're a young adult, so it'll give them, you know, whoever. Plus, it's 10 in the morning, so they could do like a brunch, maybe. Do like a sort of cafe brunch. Do you know what? I should put, instead of a bar in this place, I should put a cafe. Right, I'm gonna just let them repair this, and then we'll see about sending them off on just a little blind date, just to see how things go. Maybe when they perked up a bit, though. They got 10 hours of feeling gloomy, so give yourself a pep talk, make yourself feel a little bit better. We don't have any emotional stability potions, do we? No, we don't. We have plentiful needs, magical auras, and alluring aura that could come into play. Astro wants to hang out with Castiel. He's like, let's hang out, bro. And he's like, oh, I'm so busy with uni and I've got to see my professor tonight. And she's like, I've never met her yet, so this is going to be like a whole new thing. So we're going to be doing that. I will let you have a conversation with good old father, though. Actually, you know what? Call your brother up. Chat with your little brother Seraphiel, who's actually called Bloom. You didn't get Ember Sharp now. He's a Bloom. He's Seraphiel Bloom now, which is actually, I kind of like that. I think I'll keep that. It was going to be Bo becoming Bo Ember Sharp, but I think Bloom, Seraphiel Bloom sounds quite nice as well. But they got married. It was a beautiful wedding. So happy. Shame Castiel missed it. He's just like, hey, little bro, how you doing? Sorry I missed the wedding. I was like super like busy with like uni work, you know how it is, and we couldn't even get out, and people are dying, of course. People just can't stop dying in this game, can they? What do you got to do next? Level 5 handiness, upgrade a rocket and own a rocket ship. Yeah, that's the next thing you got to do. All right, let's go and focus on your handiness skills. I think, can you research that stuff? I'm not sure you can, but I need you to just get your handiness skills up. Okay, blind date. Let's see what we get. I'll just now have it so it's going to always be same age people. I don't want to know why Candy is just showing up, but sure. Oh my god, Nani! That's so nice! Nani is the blind date. Alright, let's go then to... How should we go? Could take him to the love shot. Let's go. Let's go to the beach. Let's have a nice beach, like, sim today. Ah, it's nice that it's Nani. Bit sad for Nita, though. Oh, poor Nita. Well, actually, Nita and Nani aren't exclusive, so... We're here at the beach. What are you wearing? Oh, that's your... I think that's an outfit I've given you. Let me just check her dresser quickly. Yeah, let's put her back in there. Oh, that's a formal wear from the wedding, that's why. Okay, do some nice socializations, nice friendly introduction. Do some nice little chats with her. Let's get to know her a little bit more. She's in a fairly good mood. Seems very nice. Okay, ask if single. Do the nice little socializations. Talk about the nice temperature in Solani. Enthused about the new show. Enthused by your interests. Let's also get to know her, because she's got very interesting traits that the game gave her. I've never, like, altered her traits. No, actually, no, I think I altered one of them, because I needed to make sure she got a Sulani-based trait. Do some nice little chats. This is so nice. It was so just, like, surprising as well that Nani was the blind date. I was thinking it would be, like, some random that was, like, spawned in by MCC, but no, we got one of the ones I've been working with, the ones who I've been keeping an eye on. She's also a child of the islands and a snob. Right, let's tell a funny joke about engineers. We've got the option to flirt as well, so we got to do like 5 flirts. So Eden's kind of a bold person. Like they get sad, but you know. There we go. A nice little flirt, and Nani is like, "Oh, you are so sweet." That's so nice. Like, look how like in a good mood they are. Feeling good from donating to LGBT charity. That thing always comes up, and I assume they give you the money because you are the LGBT charity. But then all my straight sims end up doing it as well, because they're all like trying to make money that way, and it's like, please don't. Tell a nice funny story. Let's just keep on the flirts coming. Do another little flirt. Look at that. This is turning out to be a good date. They gotta kiss her at the end of the date. As a goal. I swear to God, if that's Leia as well, coming to like annoy them as well. We're connecting quite well. Already like romantic interests. And it's very clear that Nani is loving just like all the like flirts and stuff that are like happening. Alright, let's compliment her because she's very pretty. Tease flirtatiously? No, let's not tease flirtatiously. Hold hands is one. Yeah. Try and hold her hands. But it seems to be going very, very well. I see Liliana just over there watching her daughter on a date. I see you, you're not subtle. Oh, that's nice. She's in such a like a good mood. Not gonna be able to be flirty at the same time. They're talking about fish. But I saw the first kiss option, and then it didn't do the thing. I hate when it does that, where it's like, no, you don't get to... Oh, I saw cozy up a bonfire. Just do lots of, Yes, compliment her body, because she is a beautiful sim. and then we'll try for the first kiss. It feels like it's quite apropos that she'll be receiving her first kiss whilst dressed in a snorkel. But look at that. She's in like... She is like loving Eden. Look at that. This date was amazing. Look at these two. Look at these two. I think we have a ship. I think we have a new ship. I think it's nice that Eden's... But like, no, I'm just going to go on a date. I really feel like going on a date. And then they was like, Nani, didn't I see you somewhere before? Oh, you do know each other. Of course you would. Because you're in the same... You're both in the glimmers, but you two never really talked. Oh, lovely little compliment. Look at that. It's a beautiful little, like, beautiful little thing. Can you exchange numbers? I feel like you should do that and then get more people dying. Ask her to be your girlfriend already? Alright, exchange numbers. Yeah, as soon as you put the, as soon as they change into, their swimwear, their feminine form comes back, shall we say. Because there's no, like, swimwear option that has, like, a kind of binder option. But they're both very high value. They both exchange numbers. They're both having, like, such a nice time. I'm gonna have to end the date soon because Castiel's got to go and meet Professor Ambrosia. You could try and be like, just be like, I know this is super fast and we only met each other like 4 hours ago, but we've known each other for a few years. But like, would it be like too like much if you were my girlfriend and I was your significant other? Or as one day at a time you used it, significant other, which was such a good pun. There we go. Poor Nita now does not have a chance now because Nani and Eden are now partners, girlfriend and significant other. We're gonna call it significant others. All right, let's finish up this date. A nice gold medal. You can head on home. Do like a little kiss, unless you're saying goodbye to her. You do not have high enough romance to propose. I love that option's already there. It's like, alright. They're just like, super fun date. Is that Bob? Nope, that is just some random guy. I thought that was Bob Pancakes for a second. This dude is just be like, I just watched a beautiful relationship blossom while I was on the swings. Like, let's get you out of your swimwear. That might cause some slight dysphoria if you're not too careful. But come on in, head on upstairs, and just immediately just tell Castiel how your date went. So just be just like, Castiel, I have great news. It was amazing, and you know, you're gonna love this news. Just gotta wait for him to walk up the stairs. And I was gonna ask how his day was going, because try to cheer him up. It's just like, guess what? I have a girlfriend now. It's Nani. You remember Nani, right? And he's like, oh, you're going out with Nani? Oh, that's so great. I'm proud of you. Oh, that's so good. No, I'm so happy for you. So happy for you. I've actually got to get going. She told me to be at the house by midnight. So, right, I'm off to bed. I'm off to bed. Good luck on your little meeting with your professor that they want to meet you so late. It's kind of weird. All right, head to bed. Head to bed. You had an amazing date with Nani. Yep, you're in a good mood. He's like, right, potion of plentiful needs. Done. Okay, it's glitching because it's not doing that, so I've got to sort those up. Unless that's my overhaul of my potion mod. But we have to go to meet with Professor Ambrosia. Ambrosia? Or Ambrosio, I might be saying it wrong. Castiel has shown up. He's put on like his favorite sweater for this. And he's just like, this is the house she lives at. This place is huge and really old. If I had to guess, this is probably a 17th century build, judging by the brickwork. Looks like this place was well kept. And into this beautiful house. Arya should be around somewhere. There she is. She is currently doing work in her little secret study. So, he is going to be like, where is she? This place is huge. Hello, Professor Ambrosio. It's me, Castiel, the one you spoke to on the phone. I'm here to talk about the vampire lore stuff. She's like, in my study, through the bookcase. He's like, oh, this place is cute. He's like, hi, you must be Professor Ambrosia. You are so lovely. You are so lovely. She's like, oh, thank you. You must be Castiel. It's so nice to meet you. He's like, well, it's nice to finally meet you so we can talk about vampires, right? She's like, of course, of course, of course. Let's go to let's get out of here quickly. Do you like a drink? Let's have a drink first. That's why he's like, okay. Contemplate the big picture together. So we'll have a nice Simada cherry sap platter. It's like, oh, you made the drinks. He's like, how did you get here so fast? I didn't see the door open. Like, oh, you must have not noticed. She's like, let's grab a drink and we can sit down and have a little chat, okay? He's already noticing she's slightly, like, kind of eccentric with the way she kind of does the little hisses. He's like, so, you've been doing very well in my elective classes. So let's discuss the vampire existence properly. He's like, okay, well, had no idea they existed until my godfather, Sagittarius, married one. It's like, the tall boy, yes, I remember hearing that story. Of course, vampires and spellcasters and other occults all have very odd relationships. We don't really hang out with mermaids. They're water, and if we go into water, of course, it's not very good for us, for our skin. Acidic damage is quite terrible. However, we have quite the symbiotic relationship with spellcasters. And he's like, really? That I'm actually eager to learn about. It's like, sounds really interesting. Could you tell me more? She's like, oh, well, you want to know more? I would love to tell you more. Obviously, spellcasters and vampires. It's more the spellcasters that have more power in the relationships we have because they're the ones that keep us stable. Would you like another drink? And he's like, I haven't finished my drink first, but sure, I'd love one. Where's she gone? Okay, now he just saw her turn into a bat right then. He's just like, what was that? Oh, she is in a flirty mood, I think. A flirty drunk mood. I'm gonna let them chat some more. Yeah, she's already just like, oh, 300-year-old cherry sap really does something for the, for it. And he's like, really now? It's like, oh yes. Right now they're just, literally just talking about other things. They've kind of gone off from, other like topics now. The vampire stuff has just completely gone away now. They're just doing regular old discussions. I'm sorry. It really has hookup in bed literally just become the first option available for them? That doesn't sound like a smart idea, Castiel. She is your professor. But he is feeling super confident around her. They've actually become friends. It might be the cherry sap talker, but he's just like, oh, you are such a beautiful woman. I cannot believe you're 35. I cannot believe you're 35. She's like, I've been 35 for a long time. And she's just gone off and turned into a vampire again. One ball pickup line and... Oh, okay, she just wants to... She's just like, impressive, right? The ability to turn into a bat at will. He's like, incredible. Evidently, Castiel's confidence is getting to him and he's just like, such a beautiful lady like you. I'm surprised you're single. She's like, oh wow. They are clicking very quickly. This has turned into quite the amorous exchange. He's just like, I have a bit of a funny idea. Why don't we do something stupid right now? And he's like, let's do something stupid. She's like, I will see you there. Because there's a bed right here. And also, yeah, very stupid idea for the both of them. He has just decided to hop straight into bed with his with his elective professor. I mean, she's not his teacher anymore. She heads up the history department. She only teaches that elective in a few of the classes that he doesn't have. But what a scandal if the university found out about this. But also, she has tenure, so she should be okay. And also, it all happened here in Forgotten Hollow. But also, Castiel and Arya clicked very, very well. Quite well. He was just like complimenting her, and she was just like loving it. Although I don't know when she's the last time she met a someone quite like him. Like he's already fallen asleep, and she's just like. Of course, her being a vampire, this is like much easier for her to do things like that. Oh dear. That was either all the cherry sap she drank. That might have been. She's just like, oof. Oh my. It's also 5 in the morning. He hasn't even kissed her. At least kiss her before you leave. It's like 5 in the morning. I have classes to get to. I have a class in 9 hours. I must say this was quite the night. So, Arya and Castiel having the very first kiss. She's like, oh, you are so sweet. You are so sweet. And it's like, I have to get on home now, but I'll see you again. Perhaps we can do this again sometime. She's like, of course, of course. Another time, perhaps. Castiel is back. He is back. He does need to go to the loo. But he is absolutely fine for most of the night. But he is just like, I have had my first woohoos and my first kiss. One came before the other. But it was so much fun. Eden's up on his computer. Don't snoop. Don't go snooping, Eden. You got your own PC. You got your own PC. You're in actually good mood, though. But you two can have a bit of a chat. It's just like, I heard the door go. It sounds like he's back. He stayed out all night. Stayed out all night. Even I didn't stay out all night. But you're in still a good mood because you've also had your first kiss as well. So Castiel is gonna be coming out. Being just be like, you will not believe the night I had, Eden. Professor Ambrosia is drop dead gorgeous. And I might have slept with her. But, you know, she's like, he's just like, oh, she's drop dead gorgeous. How drop dead gorgeous? He's like, drop dead gorgeous. Like, we made some stupid suggestions. We had a couple drinks. We both got very intimate with each other. It's like, how intimate? It's like, I woke up in her bed this morning. She's like, you little sneaky sneakers in you. You little, you know, I don't know what another one. You little ladies man, I guess. It's like, what are you doing sleeping with your professor? And he's like, well, she's not my professor anyway. I haven't done her elective this semester. Plus, I'm graduating, so I'll be able to properly date her when I graduate. She's like, oh, you better be careful then, Asriel. Like, how old is she? He's like, she's 35. It's cool. I'm 21. I'm 21. She's 35. It's absolutely fine. She's like, well, you be careful then. And Castiel's like, what could have gone wrong? This was like the perfect. This was the perfect, like, night. I had so much fun with her, and we clicked really well. And she's so intellectually. Oh god, I'm trying to put the words together, but it's actually really hard. Intellectually, they're like kind of good for each other. I don't know. He loves her brain as well as her body. Let's put it that way. She is very like smart and beautiful. All right, you need to study. Let's do your term paper. For now, get that out the way. Ew, are you Eden? Eden, no, don't self. Did you just self woo woo? You did, and apparently you saw stars. It was that good. Eden, take a cold shower for that, and then you can go and get your logic up. But Castiel is in such good mood. He's getting to his term paper. He's just like, as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to go and see her again. I'm going to take her on a proper date. Proper date, like a gentleman. I'm not gonna take him to the Black and Gold. I'm actually gonna put down a new restaurant somewhere. I think a nice, like, classy restaurant that I can find. Maybe a vampire-based one. I have one actually. Bet I could put it somewhere. Because I'm gonna take her on a proper date. It's gonna be amazing. Let's just hope there's no surprises waiting for him when he goes back to see her after he's completed his term and graduated. We'll be finding out in the next episode of that soon, but I'm going to leave him to do his term paper. They've both had very successful dances with romance, shall I say. Eden went on a blind date with Nani and had such a fun time of it. They had their first kiss. Nani agreed to be their girlfriend very, like, quickly. And, you know, I guess with Nani, she felt the connection to Eden very strongly and was like, you know what, yeah, let's do this. Let's do this. I would love this idea. She will have to go in the cool of her relationship with Nita, though. So, poor Nita. She's going to be single again. But Eden is super happy about that. Emrys is just like, I made a bet, Luz had to give you money, don't waste it. Which was basically, your father and I had a discussion about who was going to give you the money. I lost. Not charity, though. It's just like, oh, I don't need money from my parents. I'm doing well. I get scholarships and we can pay the bills. I heard you and Nani started dating. Congratulations on landing a new girlfriend. Oh, supportive dad. Supportive dad just being like, oh, sweetie, I'm so proud of you. So proud of you. Have you got a career yet? And they're just like, still working on it. But I'm going to finish this episode here. Very, very successful romantic endeavors for the both of them. Nani is now Eden's girlfriend. And Castiel had a very interesting romantic evening with Aria Ambrosio, in that he was hoping for a nice healthy intellectual debate on vampires and discovered that they were both clicking in more ways than one and had a very enjoyable night together. So excited to see where Realm of Darkness will be coming. Little does Castiel know. I mean, he was kind of just like, she was turning into a vampire bat in front of him, and he was just like, I don't know if this is such an amazing illusion, but wow. So he has kind of dipped his toes into the dark side of the occults already. A spellcaster and a vampire. Interesting relationships. We know they can work, as you know, Sachi Boy and Caleb have a happy marriage, but there might be more coming. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye bye now.